Hello, everyone! I have some music. Yay. Wasn't sure about that. Hoping it came out there. But welcome to another Eric Flight, where we are continuing on to our Star Trek Pilgrimage, on a series of Star Trek Pilgrimage flights. We're going to Oakland, California. This is for one of the filming locations of the Star Trek 4, the movie Star Trek 4, Voyage Home. Basically, we're going out to Oakland, California to visit the Naval Air Station in Alameda, California. It's where characters Uhura, and Chekov raided a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to steal radioactive isotopes to fix their starship, and the decommissioned post, so it's no longer commissioned. Now it's undergoing development right now. It has a small history museum outlining its World War II history. So we're not going to be able to land there because it's decommissioned, but we are going to land at Oakland International. We are going to be IFR because around Oakland there's some pretty skeevy weather here. So over here it's beautiful out of Agua Dulce. But when we go up here, it's overcast at 1200. So we're just flying IFR for the whole thing. And we're going to go from there. We're going to have to plug that into the GNS. Wait, I'm in the wrong plane. No, we got to load the Cirrus. No. Oh, well, I guess it's going to have to load again. Well, anyways, let's load it together again, I guess. That's the only thing that slipped my mind. Oh, my lord. We're in the Cirrus, not the 172. So this might take a while, and that's kind of embarrassing. Not really embarrassing, but you'll have to wait, just like I will now, to fly this thing a little bit, because I have the California scenery loaded, which takes a little while. So let's do this. SR-22. And we want 489 Echo Foxtrot, which is the Eric Flight livery, full fuel, and that is our call sign. Alright. Live time. Oh, and we were all set up on parking at the ramp here. I picked 23 before, so we'll do the same thing. Stop moving around. Aggravating. Very aggravating. But let's see if it loads fast or not. I did try to take out any scenery I didn't need. And we'll see what happens. Ben, we have William Shatner here with us today. Yes, just William Shatner. We're not going Star Trek themed. I couldn't get a nice photo of him from Star Trek 4 in time. So just going with the Shatner. The Shatner. It's all good. Alright, while we're waiting, I guess I'll just show our route. So, oh, and I also have to do that too. See, I almost forgot that too. God, I checked the checklist and I still have things I gotta go over. Right now I'm putting the tablet through AirDroid. I'm mirroring it to the streaming laptop, so give me a second here. And then we'll take a look at our flight plan for today. La 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 la. No, start now. Almost there. Oh boy. It's been a trying couple weeks here just with getting work done. Like everyone else, you know, you have your weeks where you just have to focus on that instead of doing anything you really like doing on the outside. So that's what happened there. But alright, here we go. So, I have the VFR chart out, because it just helps you see the terrain and stuff better. We're leaving Agua Dulce. We're going to go direct to Lake Hughes, VOR. Then we're going to take Tango 259er all the way to the Shafter VOR. Ooh, it loaded pretty fast there. You're seeing that on the cell phone there, of course. So I'll let that kind of load. After Shafter, we're going to be heading on Victor 248 to Av, and then we're going to hook up to the Oakland approach, the the Panoche approach into it's a standard arrival route into Oakland, and then after Sunol, which I guess that's what that's called, I'm supposed to get vectors in. However, we don't have any VATSIM air traffic control there, so we'll leave it, and we'll do our own vectoring if we have to. But I am gonna connect to VATSIM at this time, and we have 489 Echo Foxtrot. So many things to do. I thought I had it. I had some issues with the sim not loading. But we're good. Follow my flight plan. No one's on still. Be mode C in a second. What I want to do is I kind of want to smooth that out forward there. It gets a little too close to that hangar. But again, this was scenery and where we left off on our last Star Trek Pilgrimage flight here. as soon as it wants to load. And I'm trying to fit this flight in between activities because I thought I had Saturday off, and now Saturday got loaded up, so we'll try our best. I guess I can push this a little bit in the series if I had to, but this was freeware scenery from FlightSim.to. I can't remember who made it because I haven't flown on the simulator in 2 weeks. I did fly in real life last Saturday, so it's not like we haven't been flying. It's just been a little while with everything else. But alright, let's go back in. I gotta program this thing up and get this thing going. So let's get our checklist out for the Cirrus. That's our next step. Hope everyone's doing well. Digi, nice to see you. I didn't want to ignore you. I kind of chatted to make sure I acknowledge your existence. We're going to pretend that the pre-flight is done. So pre-flight inspection is completed. Emergency equipment's on board. Passengers briefed. Seatbelts. Seats, harnesses just as secured. External power not connected. Brakes are held. Battery master switch is on. We'll turn off these extra lights that we don't need, which always seem to be on default for some reason. Whenever it saves the state, I wouldn't know what to do to keep that off because we didn't have them on last time either. This airport, you're not allowed to land in here at night, by the way. So it's good that we did it during the day on both of these flights. It's a nice little airport, though. They have a house for sale, too, right near the end of one of the runways. It's like 700-something thousand. So, but it's kind of up in the mountains. I mean, I'm used to being in the Northeast where everything's close together, so... Alright, starting engine. External power. Nope, brakes held, batteries on, strobe lights on. It works, because I had a problem with those switches earlier, too. Mixture full rich. Okay, through a power lever, full forward. We're going to prime, so 1, 2, 3, then boost. Alright. And we're going to go clear after we get down here. 1/4 inch on the throttle. And we're going to start this thing. So clear prop. Clear prop. And then retard it down to 1,000 RPM. Right about. Now it's gonna go lower. Ugh. I had grades due. I had to do all this stuff, so that's why it's been a while since we streamed, but we're back at it. We're on vacation this week too, so hopefully get like another 2 streams in at least this week. That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. Oil pressure is in green. Alternating master switch is on. And avionics on. We'll program in our flight plan. HSI versus RMI. The HSI is kind of what I've been doing. You can backtrack on that one. That's the biggest thing on an instrument. But I haven't done an instrument lesson in, oh God, it's been since like November. Because my instructor's still trying to get his medical back from the FAA. Which it's looking like it's happening. You're just waiting for him. So, other than that, RMI, I don't even know what you're referring to right now because it's just not hitting my brain. So, external power, ammeter. Let's put the flight plan in. So, flight plan, the origin, be Lima 70. Agua Dulce. And en route, we are going to depart from, well, I'll get my tablet out. You can see this. Let me turn the tablet on for all of you. You can see. I already planned this. He's just putting it into the GPS, the G1000 here. Come on now. Hey. That's weird. Oh, that's because I'm on this screen still. Okay, let's go back to the cockpit. That might help. Yeah, now I know why it's not scrolling down. And I'll put the tablet on for you. And we'll do this. Alright. Flight plan, which I already have in here. LHS, and I got it there too. Hotel Sierra. Stands for old high school, Lincoln High School. Ha ha ha. Alright, then I'm going Echo, Hotel Foxtrot, stay on 259er. I don't know if I can enter it in the airway. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can, but maybe you can. Okay, Tango, because the airway is Tango 259er. We're cruising at 10,000 feet today too as well. Nope, guess not. Alright, so I got my backup on my tablet, as you can see. Echo Hotel Foxtrot. It's basically just doing the same thing, just following the VORs. So I could be wrong on this, but I don't know of a way to put in airways onto the G1000 as of now. Regardless, if we just make sure we get it right, we're good. Which I know I have it right in the chalk flight bag, so. I thought it said Shatner for a second there. Crazy. Corez. Yep. I would have done this earlier, but again, I've had a couple of loading problems on the simulator today. I figured them out. My Steam doesn't always start up with Windows, so if it's off, seeing that I bought it through Steam, you can push the button, the shortcut, and you think that it's loading, but it's not because Steam isn't in the background. So I get caught on that once in a while. And I thought I selected for Steam to start with startup, but then I have like Family Link on for my son. So therefore, it's like I have to turn that off to sync everything, and a couple extra steps. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Just putting in the flight plan here, so we can just hit autopilot whenever I want to, and it'll fly it. Okay. And I'm just going to do everything it said, even in the arrival. Because that way it's kind of set up. There we go. That's the start of the arrival. Then we go to Sunol. We're supposed to get vectors from there, according to the standard arrival. I haven't done a standard arrival in forever, so this is going to be kind of interesting. I'm talking like probably since the virtual airline days of the early 2000s. And I'm talking like really early 2000s, like 2001. So. But it's not as intimidating as it once was. And part of it is getting those lessons for the instrument, even though I haven't done that in a while. And the other thing is doing it on the simulator to keep this going, which is what I keep telling my instructor. But I am still flying. We did 2.8 flight hours last week. And destinations. Oakland. Yeah, alright, let's go. Oh, no. Flight plan. Lock on! What did I just do? Clear. Clear! Oh, I see what I did. There we go. It's at 10,000 feet. I didn't know this was here. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to fool around with it now, but I guess if you want to go even more in depth, you can do that stuff. Yep. Now I'm doing that thing again. Alright, here we go. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Just want to put my destination in. This is how you learn. You make mistakes on the simulator, not real life, right? KOAK. Mount Word is stronger than oak. Jerry Maguire reference. Anyone get it? Because his word wasn't stronger than oak in that movie. Because he was downstairs in the lobby. Alright, good. We're going to leave it like that for now. So very good. Alright. Flight plan is done. That being said, how are we looking on everything? Microphone's working. And the only other problem I have is if I go to the vertical briefing screen, which I'm probably not, but if I did, then we'd have an issue with that. But alright. Clearance would be done by clearance delivery, which would be chart supplement, which would be under here if we really wanted to get that. Lima 70, and you have all this stuff planned ahead of time. So, clearance delivery by phone, you'd have to call Joshua Approach at 661-277-3843. So let's pretend that we did that, we got our clearance, and we're good to go. Set the autopilot for 10,000. I'm going to do all this stuff now. Pretend we got a clearance here. Now, is there anything I'm missing? No, but we do have to get the weather here, which there isn't weather here, so I'm going to go to Sky Vector and pretend I called in for the weather. I got that during my briefing. So if we look here at Sky Vector, our closest place is probably Palmdale. 040 at 3 knots, 10 square miles, clear. Altimeter 3013. Yeah, 3010. I'm hitting B, you know, the all-time favorite B button. And Whiteman says 3015, so we'll just go for what it is right now. So we're going to head somewhat north here. Alright, so that means that we are probably going to depart for runway 4 and head north. And runway 4 would be going this way, which means we're going to taxi out to the right here. Alright, am I connected to VATSIM? Yes, mode C, very good. I have to go to a VATSIM Unicom. I'm going to move one of my mugs out of the way here. By the way, a lot of mugs for sale on both the Eric Flight merch store, which is on Foursquare, and also on the Etsy store, which you'll see the address in the upper corner up there. All proceeds help me in my real-world flying endeavors. I'm just trying to make more money and to do more things. Oh, Rod Tidwell, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Do we not? Is it me? How do we show up in a limo? We did not show up in a limo. I love that movie. That's Sim Traffic. Sirius America Foxtrot, radio check, please. And no one's going to answer me probably, but that's okay. Let's see if anyone's around us on Volanta. And we should be somewhere around here. We got a couple of flights, but not many. I don't even know where we are right now. Ah! So, somewhere around here. So I'm just going to go with it. Actually, that's me right there. Right out of Palmdale. So yeah. And we'll enter our destination while we're here. And we're going to get a move on here. So, without further ado, check our tanks for full just to make sure. Things are looking good. I said everything there. Checklist just to make sure we got everything going on. IFR is a lot more intensive than VFR with the planning, if you will, if you ask me. Alright, starting engine, we did that. Before taxi, brakes up, flaps 0. Radio, avionics as required, 122.8. And you know what we like to do on COM 2? Actually, I'd put that on COM 1. Let me do it COM 1, 122.8. And on COM 2, Gigi, if you want to do it, do the honors, because what do we monitor on COM 2? Ah, clear on the left. Oh, I thought I saw something moving. It was just traffic. I'm gonna glide over there, clear on the right.
Go on, go!
There you go. That's what we monitor. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Agua Dulce traffic, Cirrus Niagara Foxtrot, taxiing to runway 04, Agua Dulce. Has a cool name to it, too. Agua Dulce, Sweetwater. I had to look at a Google Translator for that, because I know Agua's water, but I forgot what Dulce meant. I never took Spanish in high school, so, you know, I think I'm doing okay, though, right? Doing okay. My mom was a high school French teacher, so there wasn't much of a... I mean, I still had a choice. It wasn't like she forced me to, but, you know. Alright, runway 4. Winds are almost nil, according to this wind sock. Nice to see, but they are coming from the north, if anything. And that house that's for sale... Oh, look at those signs. Isn't that cool? Please fly quietly, because there's things all over the thing. Click 5 times on CTAF to get the weather. Yeah, so they have weather here, but you have to... And it's not going to be in the sim like that. So, Digi, another thing from real life, I guess. I've never really seen that a lot in the real world, though. No formation flying, no airbag flying. And I have no clue what that sign says, but pretty much people who live around here, you're only allowed to fly here during the day. So, that's in the chart supplement. And also the website. Alright, let's do a quick run-up. There's no wind, there's no one behind us, so let's do it here. Nah. Before takeoff, caps handle, verify pin remove, seatbelt, show harness, secure, doors, latch, brakes held. Flight controls, free and correct. They are. Trim set for takeoff. You can never tell because this thing doesn't work, but it says takeoff. You can do the trim wheel and this won't move. That's the problem. Autopilot disconnected flaps, 50%. Check visually. They are now 50%. I got a light down there. We're looking good. All right. Flight and engine instruments check. We're all in the green. We're good to go. Chassis and altimeter check and set. We got this set to CDI for GPS. The altimeter is looking pretty good. We should. Yep. So that's about field level. Fuel quantity confirm. I'm gonna stay on the left for now. I'm gonna check the propeller by increasing to the D10 to 2000. This isn't really modeled in the simulator, but I'm gonna go down to 1700-ish. Now I'm gonna check the mags. We're going right. Back to both. Left. Back to both. Very good. Alternator check. Pitot heat on. Turns the light off. We don't really need it. We're in California. Avionics are on. Nav lights going on. Landing light will stay on. Not just stay on for 3 to 5 seconds. There you go. It was a little delayed there. Let's verify that visually, even though we wouldn't do this in the real one because we're on your plane. Looking pretty good. All right. Very good. Check the magnetos. Voltage. Good. Power lever decreased to 1000. Transponders alt squawk at 1200. We mode C on VATSIM. We should be. Yep. We're good there. All right. And la la la. La la la. We're good to go. Okay, we're going to rotate at 70, I believe. Yep, 70. We're going to climb at, go to 80, retract the flaps, and then stay about 12 degrees or so.
Make it so.
Thank you, sir. And we're going to be at 101 for best climb, if you will, best rate of climb. And that's what we're doing. If there's a problem, take off from mechanical windshield. Otherwise, we will abort, take off, and land directly here on the runway as long as there's enough available runway ahead of us. If we are under, let's say, 3,200 feet, and there's a problem, mechanical emergency. Otherwise, we'll land directly, have no more than 30-degree turns. Best glide speed, and this is 88. I'm getting this from my checklist, by the way. If we are above 3,200 feet, and there's a problem, mechanical emergency. Otherwise, the wind's pretty much down the runway. So I'm going to say we're going to turn left, though, because right would be in those hills. So we're going to turn left and land downwind on the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us. Best glide speed's 88. Rotate at 70, track flaps at 80, climb at 101. Any questions? Well, good. All right, we're going to call this. Agua Dulce traffic, Cirrus Nautical Foxtrot departing runway 4, departure to the northwest. Agua Dulce. Very good. That's the blast pad. You can't take off from there. So, but you can take off from these arrows. Nope, can't. All right, so we're gonna go all the way out here, get past this yellow line, and then we can depart. I'm gonna use as much runway as possible. Again, we're climbing to 10,000 feet. IFR. Our first nav is in there, so we should be pretty good. All right, we're gonna see that this is kind of a short field in mountains. I'm gonna kind of get the power here first. And release. And here we go. Again, wind down the runway, so I don't have to do any aileron correction. Law. Yes. Goodbye, Agua Dulce. And rotate. Track the flaps. Climb for a little bit here. Give a little bit of trim here. Birds. You see that? We had birds there. Hey, so that Anit builds JFK. I was checking that out off stream last night. It's awesome. It's a frame rate killer because of New York and the area, but it's awesome. So, all right, 3,000 feet. We're gonna lean out the mixture at this time. Get maximum power. Could have done that in the ground too. I mean, we are 2,500, but you know, anything below 3,000, you should just leave it full rich until I need to touch anything. All right, it is a left traffic pattern, I believe, out of here, if I remember right. It might be wrong on that, but we'll see. No, it's a right pattern on 2-2 left here. That's because of the mountains. All right, so clear on the left and turning out. The mountains around Agua Dulce make me a little bit like, you know, queasy, because there's a lot of them. It's like in the middle of a valley, so. All right, and we will continue to the left now that we're getting kind of above the mountains a little bit. Put a left rudder there as well. But looking clear. Don't see any traffic. Did switch the Bichon Studio trees to late winter, early spring, so I don't know if it really shows a difference out here in the west, but we're flying real world time and real world weather. Okay, level out, look for traffic. Looking pretty good. Keep climbing. That's the biggest thing. Keep climbing. We're gonna need it. That's why I'm doing manual here. Alright, we're gonna continue left to try to intercept the nav here. Could just hit the direct too and it would do it, but what's the fun in that? Let's try to intercept this GPS thing. Alright, now I'm flying by instruments, so we'll do about this and intercept that. I should be about 30 degrees off there. It's probably about 260-ish. Yeah. Close in on that. Keep climbing. I did have coffee in here. I guess I drank it all. Alright, looking outside the plane as we climb here. Goodbye, Agua, Dulce. Thanks for being pretty good and letting us stay here for 2 weeks until I can stream again. Lots of traffic out there, Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. It's 9:20 in the morning out here. 12:20 my local time. But that is the time difference. Man, this thing's climbing pretty good, to be honest with you. I mean, we're getting up there. Okay, I'll lean off the mixture for maximum power again. About 83%, that's what's giving me. It was 83, what happened? Gotta go really slow on this mixture. 82 now, okay, there you go. Okay, so this is where we are gonna turn the autopilot on. Let it kind of do its thing, but it's probably going to have a problem with the nav thing unless I hit direct. So let's just wait till we intercept this and then we'll put the autopilot on. Because if not, it goes rocking left and right, doing its thing. But we literally just did a U out of here. Now we're going to intercept our route. And I'm going to close it down now. The rate of turn that will get us in there. Thank you to my viewers out there. Appreciate anyone that uses their own time to check this stuff out. Because I'd be simming it anyways. Right up there. Again, we're looking at this. We're looking at our altitude, speed there. And we're trying to get this magenta thing to equal out here. So. Also, where's my wind? So, it's a headwind. But it's only supposed to take about 2 hours in this flight. So, we'll see what happens. We're at 10,000 because of all these wonderful mountains here. And boy, we have lots of sunshine out here in California today. A little bit of haze, too. As we get closer to Oakland, we're supposed to have some IFR conditions. So, all right, let's turn the autopilot on and get this thing going. Nav. Vertical speed, don't need much. Just hold it there until we get to 10,000. All right, auto is on. Auto is on. Salute, Auto the autopilot.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
You did.
I'll go back to the passengers.
All right, things looking pretty good. We'll keep an eye on everything. Outside air temperature 2 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? I gotta be able to do this faster someday. Thank God for Google. 35.6 degrees. So we'll put pitot heat on just as a precaution, but probably not needed. And look at these beautiful mountains out here. Out there is KOAK Lake. That's what you're seeing over there. Let's get an outside view. America Foxtrot. And we also have to get our speed down now that we're almost didn't do that. So it should be about 75%. So actually that's not bad. Let's lean out the mixture though and see if we can get any more power here. 74. Alright, I guess we'll leave it at 74. 75% is what they like for normal cruise, but again, we're at 10,000 feet, so maybe that's why it's down. I would think that. Let's see. Here's our route so far. Again, UE, and then now we're right on track to get to Oakland, which is up here. Last time I went to Oakland, I'm thinking it's when I did the 1926 U.S. Airmail Route Marathon. By the way, I will hopefully be announcing at least the plan for the marathon by the end of this week, and we have a raid from Foxtrot! Foxtrot with the raid! Oh my lord. Well, thank you, Foxtrot, for the raid. We're currently flying IFR to Oakland in the Cirrus. Welcome, everybody. And we're in the Cirrus. And Jet Pilot Cinnamon's here as well. Got a lot of people here. What's up? How's it going? We just departed out of Agua Dulce, IFR, to Oakland. Not so much for here, but when we get to Oakland, it's supposed to be pretty low ceilings. So, but yeah, we just departed. We're about, I'd say about 10 minutes out of departure. Passing KOAK Lake here. And where the views are really good. It's just getting up to Oakland. What's up, Viper Strike? How's it going? Alright, well, let's do this. Shout out to Foxtrot. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. I have a couple of shout outs to do here. Shout out to Jet Pilot Cinnamon, founder of the Virtual USA Flying Club, as well as friend and I guess we could kind of say this former co-pilot with me as we went down the Hudson skyline. I might have to do that again. Oh, there we go. Good. All right, more Cowbell Cody. Nice. I don't know. That seems a little sus, though. That could be a student, so I might have to ban them. Oh, Cody, Cody, Cody. Why? Why do you make me do such things? Maybe this track is appropriate while I go and ban somebody. I don't know. You're welcome. All right, let's do the shout-outs, though, first. I'll ban you later. All right, Viper Strike 95. It's not your fault, by the way. It's other people in the past that have... Are you sure? Yeah? You sure? I hope so. I'm just being funny with you. I have, like, students pop up on here, and they put names like that and sing them a music teacher, and I show them the more cowbell sketch. They kind of would take that. I'm just being funny. We're fine. Sorry. It's been a long weekend. I just got the vacation. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just being funny. How you doing? I didn't mean any disrespect. It just comes with the territory. Oh, and when they find out that I actually fly real planes, you should see how they try to stall me in the classroom with hey, you fly real planes? What do you fly? What do you do? It's an awesome position to have. But we usually reserve those talks for like the last 5 minutes of class when we've already gotten through everything I need to get through. So, you know, it's all good. It's the life of a teacher, everybody. All right, we just hit the Lake Hughes VOR. We're moving. We're hauling butt here. 175 knot ground speed. I'm liking it, even though we have a slight headwind. And we're on our way to the Shafter VOR next. Echo Hotel Foxtrot. No one's on for VATSIM, which is fine. But we are going to practice an approach into Oakland today. And again, we'll be taking the... oh, I had it up here, but no, I don't. Give me a second. We're going to be coming in on the Panoche arrival to Oakland. And I haven't done an approach in God knows how long. So, you know, bear with me as I go through this. Not that it's hard or anything, but I had the chart loaded and now I don't. But now I do. Or I will have it. PXN 6. Oh, it didn't pop up. Chart. I got it on my tablet, but still. Flight plan. There we go. That's how it popped up. Yeah, alright. So it's the Panoche 6 arrival. Oh no! Yeah, just reconnect, would you? It does that every now and then. Alright, this is the arrival we'll be taking. That's why we're going to the Avenal VOR, and then we're doing these vectors in. Then we're supposed to get vectors in there, but as we get closer, we'll take a look at what the weather is and this and that, and we'll vector ourselves in if there's no VATSIM air traffic control. So I'm going to leave that right here on the other monitor. Alright, and we're on our way. Even though it's IFR, we're going to look out the window here. We're going to look at the sights. Oh, I got successfully connected again. How nice. Thank you, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sunny, nice day here in California. Time to take a picture, I think. There we go. And I do have my Tobii eye tracker on standby, but again, if I stream, it goes all over the place when I look at my other monitor, so I try to keep it off for a little bit. But we might look around here and there with the Tobii eye tracker. I do like it when I'm not streaming, I gotta be honest with you. But got some Google Maps imagery mismatching here, but that's alright. Still looks really good. Alright, Flockstrot, have a good one. I'm trying to fit this in to get my real Saturday done, too. So I know the feeling. But thank you so much for the raid, sir. Viper Strike, did I give you a shout-out? I did. Did it show up? I don't know. So let me know if it didn't show up. Then I'll post it back there. But alright, what exciting sights can we see? Well, on our left would be the Sespe Wilderness area out there. And other than that, not much to look at. This mountain valley on our right over here. And as we get closer to Oakland, we should be pretty good. So more sights at least, but you see that the weather's getting a little more murky, and that's why we filed IFR for this one. So let's see, looking at the tablet, the electronic flight baggage, I have the VFR sectional on there. Special military activity, no way, I'm just being funny. That's to our right over there. Our route should be pretty good. Stays out of the military operations areas and everything. And going to Bakersfield. Last time I went to Bakersfield in the simulator, we landed at Kern Valley as part of the Virtual USA Flying Club. And that was a heck of a flight. Then someone released scenery for it right after. So I would like to revisit Kern Valley eventually. And we'll see what happens. But that's where we are. And if we put the VFR, IFR, I mean, chart low, you can see that we're taking Tango 259er. All the way to Bakersfield, and this is literally what we're following right now. So then we got Tango 259er again, just following that. We're going to be right near the wonderful Pistachios and Almonds Airport, and that is the Pistachio Extraordinaire. If you ever buy wonderful pistachios, they come from there. They have all their things there. Los Angeles and Oakland Center, and then to the Panoche, and then it's literally on the arrival there. So we're going to go direct to Sunol. We would have vectors, and we'll figure it out from there. So. But yeah, I didn't update weather too, so let me do that. Download weather from it there. I thought I didn't update the charts. And let's see what it looks like here. Next rad. See if there's anything on there. I don't see anything. So again, it's just low ceilings. It's very misty out there, kind of like, you know, coming off the bay and everything. So, but all right, tablet off. Let's enjoy the views. And also increase the range here. Jeez, what am I looking for? An ant? Alright. So, nice landscape. Beautiful mountains. Valleys. Farms. We'll see if we can see that wonderful Pistachios place as we get by there. But I got my fruit punch again. I'm going to fill up my Eric Flight canister, which is not for sale. I did not like the quality of it. I mean, I think it looks awesome. But they clipped off the graphics here, so I took it off the Reflex store. I have the only one probably ever to be made until they fix that. But everything's good, you know. Can't complain. And that's why I try to buy some products before I offer them for sale, just to see. Flight Sim Expo coming up in June. Sadly, I will not be able to go. Lots of factors there. One, recovering my flying funds for real, which, you know, I went for a flight, so it's like I'm balancing it out right now, so it's better than before. 2, I need to go to well, I don't need to, but I'm going to Canada to celebrate my friend's wedding in Toronto in August. So I need money for that. And then we would like to have some type of summer with my kids and wife and family. So we're going to see about going on some trips. But you can go there still. It would be an awesome thing. It's in Houston. I did want to go, but just didn't work out for me. But you could still receive 10% off in-person registration with the code EricFlight. So feel free to do that if you'd like to attend, or at least check it out. The link is in the chat. That's some good Crystal Light fruit punch. All right. So we're hauling butt here a little bit. I mean, I've been faster than this, but it's not bad. It says we should get to Echo Hotel Foxtrot VOR in about 12 minutes. Yep. So the whole flight itself, though, if you look at the gold bar at the top of the screen, will kind of give you an idea. We're about almost 25% done already. It's about a 2-hour flight. Supposed to arrive there at 17:55 Zulu, which means in about an hour and 20 minutes as of now. So not too shabby. And we'll just keep this thing moving there. But that haze, this is why we filed IFR. It sneaks up on you. And let's see. Kern Valley, a favorite destination to myself now. We'll be out in the mountains out here, so we're not quite there yet. And if you remember, we had the same problem with ceilings when we did the Rich USA Flying Club event to Kern Valley. We had clouds everywhere, so I was flying on top, and then I had to punch through a hole, and then I almost went into, what was it? Give me a second. I almost ended up in Edwards Air Force Base, like, you know, restricted airspace, but I caught that the last minute, so that was good. But we are making the Star Trek Pilgrimage flight, in case you weren't here from the beginning, due to the Naval Air Station in Alameda, California. It's decommissioned now, so we can't land there. But it was the Bay Area military base that saw some serious action in the film Star Trek IV, Voyage Home. It's where the characters Uhura and Chekov raided a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to steal radioactive isotopes to fix the Enterprise. And the decommissioned post, now undergoing redevelopment, has a small history museum outlining its World War II history. So it's kind of a cool place to go. And I got all these ideas, by the way, from my website. I think it was U.S. News or something. And they said places to go if you're a Star Trek fan. So that's basically what we're following. Just these destinations by plane on the simulator. But this is flight number 8. So that was Las Vegas traffic on what you call that? V-Pilot. So don't have to worry about that. If you want to fly with us, by the way, feel free to. I don't care if you do IFR or VFR. We're on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. We're coming up on Bakersfield, California, so we depart somewhere around Bakersfield, California. Then you can fly with us. And the name I use on this Microsoft Flight Simulator East server is Eric Flight US, so you can't miss us. It's not that hard. We're starting to head into the muck, that which is the muck. And it did say IFR conditions, but it seemed to have a little bit of pushed over to the east a little bit, even though on Sky Vector, I'm trying to find the local thing here. It says clear, and it is clear. It's just kind of hazy. Bakersfield, here we go. So on Sky Vector, it's saying Bakersfield 160 at 5 knots, winds 8 square miles, visibility clear. There's a slight haze though, as you see. So, and then when we get to Oakland, that's when you're really going to see some clouds. You have some people on the ADSB there. But we are making... Oh, you know, Digi? I never gave you a shout out either. Shout out to Digi Driver, who is creating my real home airport. It's not like the closest one, but it's the one I fly out of. It's Plymouth, Massachusetts. Very great friend. And might I add, first person to buy anything from the Eric Flight Etsy store. Why not? You deserve that. So. And he still came back, so it kind of tells you something. But thank you, sir, for your friendship and watching a lot of the streams. Appreciate it. William Shatner, I didn't even introduce you. I'm over here introducing DigiDriver, who probably is more important than you, but we also have William Shatner here with us on board. Now, William Shatner's probably going to get a parachute and jump out, but that's fine, because now he probably feels disrespected. From what his other Star Trek castmates said, he wasn't the easiest guy to get along with. So, and I did want to go to Ticonderoga, like making a flight up there and visit him when he's up at the Star Trek Experience. I've been wanting to do this for years now. But that's probably another thing that I can't do due to funds, because it's either fly other places or do a weekend there and then family. It's kind of hard, you know. But that was our first destination on the Star Trek pilgrimage flights here, was to Ticonderoga for the Star Trek Experience. This guy built a whole replica of the 1960s Enterprise Bridge, and they started doing all these other things. It's like a museum now. And the Star Trek cast members go there here and there, and it's kind of like a mini convention spot, if you will, but I still have not been up there. So life goals, just saying, life goals. Let the haze shower over you. What airport's that? Is that an airport? That is. That would be right outside Bakersfield. That's Bakersfield Municipal. And then we have Meadowsfield up ahead. And through this little corridor right here would take you to Kern Valley, which is a awesome camping place there. And that's literally what we had to do during that British USA Flying Club. We had to go down this valley because it was all socked in down there. But we made it happen, and that was a good stream. I think it might still be archived. I know it's definitely on YouTube. So if you want to check out the Eric Flight YouTube, and you can kind of see that whole thing. That was an interesting flight. But Bakersfield, California, everybody. Right below us. Not used to sites like these, seeing I live in the Northeast, but it's pretty cool. You got some farmland along with a city. Bakersfield Municipal right below us. Any traffic down there? I don't think so. What's that purple thing? Oh, the trees. Okay. Look like a playground for kids or something from a high distance. And there's Meadowsfield coming up right here. The Terminator 328 is with us too. Oh man. We salute you, Terminator, with this flying monkey. And this would be Class Delta below us, but the ceiling's at 3,000. So that was for you, Terminator 328. Dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you see that he got out there and like fixed a pothole because they were tired of waiting, so he's like, oh, do some action like that. That dude's pretty cool, you know. The Governator. I'd probably suck at my Arnold Schwarzenegger, but just go with it. Got some contrails up there, some traffic up there in the distance. Alright, so again, the most exciting thing on the Sierra Nevada mountains, which are on our right, Kern Valley, again, awesome airport. Get the scenery from FlightSim.to, it's pretty good. And then fly in there, and if you have the Parallel 42 camping, you can like emulate your camping there, because that's what they do. It's a popular fly-in camping destination, which I hope to do more of those type of flights on stream too. So, lots of ideas, gotta find time. But really, really cool. So, This Google Maps imagery, again, it's hit or miss. You know, sometimes it does really good, and other times it's like back there where like it mismatches a little bit. But I still prefer it to the Bing scenery. So. Over Bakersfield. And we're about, 75%, I mean, of our flight is left. So 25% done with this flight. 4, 3, yeah, so almost 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time we'll be landing. So, ground speed slow down a little bit, but that's because we have that headwind in front of us from 309er, 14 knots. We're going to need updated pressure too. So why don't we get the weather here at Meadowsfield, ATIS 118.6.
Bakersfield Airport information, Oscar 16000. Wind 148 at 5. Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 14. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.13.
13.
Visual runway 30 left and ILS runway 30 right in use.
All right, thank you. Back to guard. I'm gonna let anyone do what they want to do with that. And of course, now my radio panel's messing up badly.
Bakersfield Airport.
Ah.
Oscar 160. Bakersfield Airport.
All right.
Bakersfield Airport.
I need
information,
calm
Oscar
too.
16000.
Ah.
Wind 148 at 5.
There we go. All right. It messes up when I use a SciTech radio panel once in a while. So we're going to take a turn to the left and be direct on Victor 248. Actually, no, not Victor 248. Give me a second. Yep, actually Victor 248 or Tango 259er as it's also called. And we're going to be going to the Avenal VOR 117.4. Let's do some VOR isms here, shall we? I'm on nav 1 and I'm going to set that to 117.1. And even though we're flying with GPS, this will be our backup. Now nav 1 should be showing, yep, Alpha Victor Echo. And we could literally just fly that by switching the CDI to nav and hitting, CDI to VOR. But it's there if we need it. Let's see if it does the ident in this thing. So push ID. Yeah, it's not going to do that, is it? Stop it. All right. Okay. Yeah, I know that. Okay. How do I ident it? Because I thought you just pushed this in. So maybe you can ident it. You should be able to. Oh, yeah, duh. Hello, radio panel. Idiotic. I'm not hearing anything. Are you hearing anything? I'm not hearing anything. Nope. Now I should hear something. Here we go. Okay, I had it set up wrong. That is it. We have idented it. So don't always go by that. You always want to hear that auditorily. We'll turn it off now. And that's why we practice some VOR to keep that going. Alright, Correz intersections in the middle of Tango 259er. So that's why I put it in that way in the flight plan, because it doesn't do air routes. Airways, excuse me, from what I saw when you enter the flight plan. You have to switch the fuel tank pretty soon, though. Probably at least 1/4 down here. But this is Shafter, California, hence why they have the Shafter VOR. Looks like a nice little community down there. Bakersfield seems like they had the haze, but after that it got clear again. So you tell me, I don't know. That has to be a rather common occurrence, I guess, up here. Lots of traffic. Again, if you want to fly with me, feel free. You don't have to follow on VATSIM. What's up, Complete Freedom? Thank you for tuning in. Man, we're getting everyone here today. Nice. And up there is Wasco, California. As we cross, I don't know what highway this is, but it is a highway. Just goes north, which we are kind of going. I'm going to go a roundabout way with our IFR route today. Give you a shout out, my friend. Complete Freedom, how's it going? How's training going? Are you doing, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm a little rushed on time, but I think we're going to make this happen. We should be landing right before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. And I wanted to get this flight in because I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks due to work and school, but we just hit vacation, so I'm feeling really good now. We closed out the third quarter in style. For those of you out west, you start school earlier than the Northeast, so you probably had your vacation about 3 weeks ago or something. I know my niece did. She's in Texas. But, yeah. No. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I hope you are, too. A lot of haze out here. We filed IFRs on Oakland. It's supposed to have low ceilings and stuff. So we're doing the, once we hit the Avenal VOR, we're doing the Panoche arrival into Oakland. So, yeah, it's going to be good. I went flying last week. I went to Turner's Falls, Massachusetts, and then I went south to Northampton. First time ever at those two airports. Did a full stop landing taxi back, and that was expensive, so now we have to relive it on the sim for a little bit. 2.8 flight hours, a little over $400. But you know how that is. At least it's for enjoyment. But the other day I compiled a list of Massachusetts airports I haven't hit yet, seeing that that's where I live. And if I wanted to go to every single airport in Massachusetts that I possibly could, including Boston Logan, actually. So maybe some airports I wouldn't, because that's like, $200 if you land there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 more airports, and I would be done with saying I landed in every airport in Massachusetts. Will I do that? I don't know, because some of those are a little hard to get into, like Spencer 60 Mike. That's right underneath the Worcester Delta. And when I looked at it as I went to Turner's Falls, and I did it on sim too. But when I actually looked at it for real as I overflew it, it's a small little runway and not in the best shape. So, not sure about that one. Cranland I want to do, which is right near Plymouth, but I want to get some short field landings in there. I want to get more comfortable with those, and I know what I'm doing, and I have to look up the how hot it is and the landing distance and this and that and POH before I attempt something like that. But I want to start getting that in there. They have some breakfast fly-ins too, so but I don't want to like go in there thinking, oh, I got this. I want to like study it, because I haven't done short field in a long time. I feel good about doing it. It's just, be safe. Going out further west, Pittsfield Municipal Walter J. Coladza Airport. They're trying to close that one down right now, which is not good. And then Harriman and West Airport is out there too. Heading towards Albany, New York. So that would take me a little more west. So that'd be pretty cool to hit some of those. But, yeah. All right. As I told you, when we get closer to the wonderful pistachios in Almonds Airport, which is private, it's this 2CN4 here. We're going to try to look for that airport, because that's where all the pistachio fields are, where they grow the pistachios for wonderful pistachios. And I am not sponsored by them or anything by saying that. I'm just saying it's kind of cool that they have their own little airport out there for that. So, it is private, and you do need permission, and I don't know why I'd want to go there, but it'd be kind of cool to check out, from the sky at least, what pistachios might look like, if they have the farming area around there. In fact, I'm gonna check that with Google Maps on my other monitor here. Let's see what it looks like on Google Maps before we get there. Alright, I spelled it wrong. I'll show it to you too. Just let me get it down here. Alright, that would be this one. Oh yeah, yeah. So look at the farms here. These are pistachios, everybody. They're clearly trees, and those are pistachios, and that would be the airfield. So it's kind of cool to see that, you know. So we'll take a look over there and see what we can see. We're going to be coming right around here on Route 46. But that's, you don't think about that when you buy pistachios, you know what I'm saying? So. And we're going to be underneath those military operations areas at all times, so. Now, the Pinoche arrival starts at Avenal for us. We're doing the Avenal transition. Uh-oh. Something's happening. My laptop's not charging, everybody. Now it is. I must hit the power button. We're good. So we're going to do the Avenal transition from over the Avenal VOR. We're going to take Route 313, a route of 313, and intercept the Pinoche VOR, which I already have that programmed in. And then we'll go to Sunol, which I already have that programmed in, and then we expect radar vectors, but we'll probably have to do it ourselves. So, then they have all these other transitions, but the Avenal one made total sense for us. So we're going to be doing that. Haven't done one of the arrivals in a long time. Not that it's hard, just usually I just head direct and then hit the approach and get the RNAV approach or something like that. So, see what happens. And we have 5-year-old on board. Give me a second. What's up? Yeah, I can't do that right now because I'm flying a virtual plane. And I love you so much, but I can't do that right now. Okay? I got about another hour. Cool? Okay. I will do it, okay? Just a little bit later. Alright? Okay. Alright. She's trying to be really nice about it. I haven't flown in 2 weeks, so I'm trying to get a flight in. On the simulator, that is. She is sweet, though. I have to give her that. Well, it's getting hot in here. I tested out the AC, because we have central AC in here. I know that you in the west and south there are used to just having AC all year long, but we typically don't use it in the winters here. And a couple years ago, I had a leak in the system. That got sealed, and like we've been really lucky, I guess. And I shouldn't probably be saying this because now I'm going to jinx it. But it's been pretty good as of now because it has held what it looks like for the second year in a row. So we don't have to get someone to take a part out, try to find the leak, and or replace anything. So I'm going to go with it. Lima 8-4 to our right. I don't know if we can see it. We might be a little too close to it. That's why we have outside view right there. And then the pistachios are upon us out here in the distance. That's what it looks like, at least anyways. Let's compare it with the G1000 here. Yeah, so we're right near it. So these are all pistachio trees. And that's the airport right there. Pretty cool. So if you want to buy wonderful pistachios, which I actually think they're the highest quality ones I've eaten. Again, I'm not getting paid to say that. I just like their pistachios. This is where they come from, California. Pretty nice. And it's cool that they have their own airport. Hey, other than that, not much to look at. Military operation areas over there. Got some haze. Mountains in the distance. Nice picture moment. Brought to you by pistachios. No kidding. La 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 la. If I zoom in, can you tell they're pistachios? Not really. We got some trees though. Yeah. Not bad. Oh, by the way, my virtual self is rocking one of my newest creations on the Etsy store. The heading indicator t-shirt. So if you like what the pilot's wearing there, which you can only see a part of it because it's underneath the jacket, feel free to head over to the Eric Flay Etsy store. The address is in the upper corner. But I have a bunch of flight-inspired designs. And I also have Eric Flight merch-inspired things, but not on the Etsy store. I made that on a different store. And they're pretty cool, you know. Used to have one of these. But the mugs I can vouch for, they're not bad. And also the t-shirts are awesome as well. I've ordered all samples on those, and that's why those are still available for sale. So, and again, all proceeds will help me in my real-world flying endeavors, because flying a plane is not cheap. Regardless, appreciate you just coming to the stream today. No need to buy anything. Again, another look at wonderful pistachios. Kind of looks like trees, yeah. Especially over here, look at that. That's a lot of pistachios. Huge pistachios. That's the airport right there. 2 November Charlie 4, I believe it was, right? I could be wrong on that. Give me a second. To Charlie November 4. I was wrong. Okay. Lots of pistachios. Lots of land too, huh? Alright, we're taking a turn to the right pretty soon. They'll have us direct to Pinoche, where we start. Or, well, actually, we're starting the arrival now. So when we turn there, we're turning on the standard arrival Pinoche 6 arrival with the Avenal VOR transition. And now that I saw that, I should have done this, but that's okay. Let me update the flight plan. Much easier. Okay. And now, as we make our way closer to Oakland, oh, you see the clouds coming in. We should see some clouds coming in, hence why we're IFR. Alright. Fuel tank, what about a fourth? You should go to the right. We're on boost. You need on boost to do this. Going to the right. That's alright. Welcome and thank you for lurking. Complete Freedom, appreciate you just coming out today. So, in a streaming laptop here. Doing pretty good, actually. There we go. In the distance, you see, that's from the ocean stuff, you know. Paso Robles Municipal's out there on our left somewhere. That was a nice airport to fly into on the sim as well. William Shatner, how are you doing? Speechless, as are all my VIP passengers. We are burning the right tank now. Probably should have switched that over earlier, but we're okay still. At least I caught it. A lot of pilots, and I remember me when I started flying the Piper Warrior. It was very daunting to have to flip over the fuel. Because I basically got trained in Cessnas, you know, where you just put it on both and you monitor. But yeah. But it's not that hard once you get used to it, you know. And typically I'm more astute to it flying real life because I'm always monitoring things. But even in the sim, I mean, you kind of see it here, then you verify it here, and then you make sure you're on boost and you turn it there. But a lot of newer pilots that train in that will often forget to switch that fuel tank, and there have been some accidents where they run out of fuel, even though the other part of the tank was full. So it is what it is. It's something that you have to really recognize, though. But it's always that first time of flipping that fuel switch to the right or left tank that you're like, oh, I don't know about this. It's going to turn off, and it doesn't turn off. But you do want to do that. And in the Warrior and the Piper Archer and stuff, it's on the left here. But in the Cirrus, you just make sure it's on boost and click it over, and that's it. So Mr. Happy Camper 906 is out there, or 96, and a 152. Oh, let's check it with Volanta. See where we are in this whole thing. So that's where we're landing, Oakland, which is on this side. There's the Alameda Naval Air Station, but it was decommissioned. So see, I mean, I wouldn't land there anyways because it's a naval station. Oakland, right here, is where we are going. We are out here, and it just basically stuck. There, stop sticking. Nope, stop stick. Anyways, took out of Lima 70, Agua Dulce, and went over Bakersfield, and now we're just hitting it straight up to Oakland, and we'll come in here, and we'll see where we're going. But yeah, the Bay Area, if you will. Do a little bit of Toby eye tracker action here. Whoa. I look left, it looks left. I look right, it looks right. Problem is that if I look at another screen like that, it goes all the way to the back. Not good. But it is cool when you're not streaming. It makes people dizzy if I'm gonna look at screens like this. Like, oh, wait, what? Oh. So that's why I'm not using it on stream a lot. But it is pretty cool once you get it configured. That was the other problem. I had to watch a YouTube video to really get it configured right. All of that from the ocean and stuff. Probably the same thing in Oakland too, to be honest with you. That's another thing too. If I gotta rub my nose with my allergies, it does that. And then we can turn it off. You have to program a button to turn it off and on. So, but we're almost halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, whoa, going to Oakland on a prayer. Oh God, corniest joke ever. We should be there right around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, real world time. This is real world time in the sim for the West Coast, and currently there it's 10:06 a.m. The Lee Moore Delta military operation area out there on our right, and all these beautiful mountains on our left there. It's the mountain range. It's not really giving me a name on the sectional. The Diablo range? That's up ahead, but it could be called the Diablo range, I guess, still. Ooh. Talking about the Diablo range. Ha ha ha. I'm just being funny. It kind of sounds spooky there with the music. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know Melvin Leroy, but welcome to the broadcast, and thank you for noticing. This is just a t-shirt. I picked this up. They used to have this website called thinkgeek.com. It was owned by GameStop, which I wasn't excited about that fact, but they used to have a lot of good t-shirts and stuff that you could order. I had a Star Trek track jacket. It was like spandex and stuff, and that was cool. I used to go jogging with that when I could. When my knees actually took it. Now I do biking for a reason. But I used to turn a lot of heads with that one too. But Bill is just Bill today and speechless. Yeah, I tried to make his height kind of like mine because I'm a short person. I'm 5'4", believe it or not. So it's kind of anatomically correct on height, right? I think so. Might be. Maybe not. Unless I do this. Whoa. No kidding. But thank you. And shout out to Melvin Leroy, by the way. Fellow Virtue USA Flying Club member. And great streamer, too, to be honest with you. I do like watching your streams when I can do so. Just taking a look outside. These mountains are impressive. I don't know if they're called the Diablo Mountains, but on the sectional it says up ahead they're called the Diablo Mountains. Got the moon out here still on the west coast. I know it says it's not really exciting because there's no cities, but it has beautiful, beautiful colors out here. little hazy. Yep. Just riding that military operations area here. In fact, yep, yeah, we're just on the edge of it. Coming up on New Coalinga Airport, Charlie 80. And this is, that's a private airport there. It says gliders. Somewhere down there, excuse me. Oof. Alright. Seeing that we got a little lull here and things. Let's let me try to get some videos from my last flight last week. Or pictures. They're on my phone though, so I'm gonna have to transfer them over. That might take a little bit of time. Got nice pictures of Worcester, Massachusetts, Turner's Falls. But I will share them to my Google Drive, and then we'll try to share them online on the stream there. So just give me a second while I get my Google Drive account that's big enough to do that, because they only give you 15 gigabytes for free, which you can't blame them. Excuse me. Alright, I think this one will be big enough, but has 10 gigabytes left. Drive, there we go. I'm gonna go that one. Okay. Let it upload, and then we could take a little look at those as long as I have enough room on the Google Drive for them. That'd be the flight that we took last Saturday to land at another 2 Massachusetts airports. Took the 172M up on that one. Coalinga, California, coming up here. Looks like they have a closed airport north of the city. But they have New Coalinga, Charlie 80 right here. So it looks like they had an airport, they closed it, and they moved it out of the city or town of Coalinga, California. So that's the operational one. It has a little beacon there. And then this is the old one that says on the sectional is closed. So I wonder why it's closed, but no one knows. If anyone knows, please let us know in chat. And again, thank you so much to all of you out there for continuing to watch the stream. Not that I think it's terrible, but I think it's awesome that you're here still. Don't always get that all the time, because you know how it is in the Twitch world, but appreciate you all being here, joining me on this adventure in California this morning. For me, that'd be this afternoon. We're about halfway there. Oh, cool. I'm in your flight movie? With what? Is that your trailer, or just your movie that you're making in your flight? Because I don't mind being in one, obviously. But you know what I'm thinking about bringing back, Melvin, for an event, which I will probably get on, seeing that I have vacation this week for our Virtuoso Flying Club. Let me see if I can find the graphic, because I still think it's one of the most epic graphics of all time. I don't know if you remember, but let's see. I gotta find the graphic. Events. Oh, it is. You ready? I think it's time to bring back this event, and I might do different places, but I think we should fly the Wild Wild West again. It's part of the Virtuoso Flying Club. I'm just saying. I have to have a reason to reuse this graphic right here. So I don't know if we'll do this route here, but I'm going to try to put something together that's Western influenced. But we got to bring this back, because that was... I still remember this graphic. It's one of the best photoshoppings I think I've ever done in my life. So yeah, this is not a real event as of now, but look for it because I'm going to do a part 2. I think we should bring it back. We looked really good there. I look so young. No, I'm just kidding. Here's that closed Coalinga Airport here. Looking for those X's too, but you can clearly see that it's kind of just left alone. And the new one next door over there. All right, that might have uploaded already. Let me see if it did. Show you some videos from my newest world flight here. Nope, it only uploaded 1. Okay, so it's still uploading. There's 11 files being uploaded, so that might take a while. So we'll see. If not, let me see what this one is all about first. I'm gonna turn off the volume while I preview what the video it is. So I can share something. Alright, that was Coalinga, California we just crossed over. We do have the Diablo Mountains to our left. Right there, and they extend to the north. A little bit of haze out here in the west. Alright, let's see where this movie opens. See, I have 3 monitors here. Now it's saying it just still processing, so I don't know. We'll have to see if this is going to happen right now. Again, military operation areas galore out there on our right, so we... Oh, sorry about that. Hello. Oh, anyways, I can show you this. This is in the 172M last Saturday. 2.8 flight hours. I'm trying to figure out what that's about. Oh, that's Worcester, no, that's Boston. So right here is Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm landing in Plymouth here because you can see that the left wing is towards Boston. So I'm going to turn down the volume here. This is raw cell phone video, but Boston looks like that last Saturday. That was a pretty nice thing, so. There we go. And that's heading towards Plymouth, Massachusetts. And then I might swing to the right and show you Providence, but this might be just the Boston video. So that's pretty cool. We're outside the Bravo there. We're south of it, but that's how clear it was. You could see it right from there. And that's why we pay the big bucks to see sites like that, right? So anyways, more videos coming our way as they get uploaded to my Google Drive. But that's what we live for as private pilots, to be honest with you. Why does my height look so high? Yeah. Okay, good. That's just weird. Alright, 10,000. Let's see this approach again. We're on the Pinoche 6 arrival. I mean, the arrival, excuse me. Approach is different. Pinoche, we should be at about 6,500. See, that's why I'm staying at 10,000 here. It says 8,000, but that's the lowest you want to go. So we will descend down to 6,500. In fact, we could probably do 8,000 right now. Let's do it now. 8,000. And vertical speed down. We'll monitor our speed and this and that while we do that. I'm just going to leave it at 75%. Get my mixture right first. Yeah, we'll kick that back. 50%. Start making a descent here. Peaks of mountains here at about 4,000, 5,000. So we should be good. Again, IFR we wouldn't be worrying, but most of this is VFR until we get to Oakland, so we're still good. Showing you what I'm looking at the electronic flight bag here. That gives me visual points to look for while we're streaming. But we can always switch over to that IFR low altitude chart. It's basically Tango 263 all the way into Pinoche, and then it's Victor 301-ish to Sunol. However, the approach just says head 301, so it's basically the same thing. Otto is doing that all for us today. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Well, awesome. Thank you. Coast to coast. Are you doing a marathon stream? What are you flying? And would you like to do something like that later on when I announce my marathon event for raising money for the Great Cycle Challenge? Think that over. Not needing an answer now. Oh, cool. Nice. Very nice, sir. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. And do make sure you check out Melvin Leroy. I'll be checking out probably the replay of that when I get some time. So, descending out to 8,000 for the Pinoche 6 arrival. And then once we hit Pinoche, we'll go down to 6,500 to Sunol, and then we'll plan it out from there. So. No clue at all. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then when she got in the car, I was like, what's going on? So that's why the streaming plan's a little rushed, but we can do this. And again, not that bad. But Melvin Leroy, thank you, sir, for including me on your broadcast. 5-year-old on board, everyone. She's back. What's up? Hi. Your baby's ear hurts? You gave her a Band-Aid? Is that a good Band-Aid job, everybody? I think that's pretty good.
That's an eye patch.
Oh, it's an eye patch? She's a pirate now?
No, it isn't. It's an eye patch because her eye is completely...
Well, she looks like a pirate, like Arg.
Her eye is
Completely blind.
So we gave
So, yep. That's to clean up my monitors. All right, here's your baby. I love you very much. Well, I didn't say bye, but I'm going to fly this a little bit longer, and then we're going to go and do that cookout and everything, okay? Yes, exactly. All right, are you good? Do you need anything? Okay. All right, so I'm going to continue flying, okay? All right, thank you, dear. Adorable. I know, don't tell me. Adorable. But what's with the baby with a Band-Aid over their eye? I don't know. Oh, this is why I take the time, even if it is my own time, to try to put a flight in, just to see what goes on. You're never gonna get these memories back, right? All right, we're almost at Pinoche. Then we'll descend down to 6,500 again as part of the Pinoche 6 arrival. Got this from FlightAware. But yeah, and it is current till April 20th. So we're right about here-ish. and going to Pinoche, and then we'll take that left on the 301 radial. Victor 301, if you will. All the way to Sunol. So, up. 5-year-old on board again. What's up? Oh. Alright, I gotta cut the band-aid off everybody. Let's see, I got some... Just the part that's hanging off. Okay, I will not cut the baby's ear off, okay? Alright, you ready? You ready? Uh-oh! I think I'm gonna cut an ear off. Uh-oh! Maddie, I don't know. I'm cutting the band-aid! It's like surgery here. I'm trying.
And also, don't
I didn't use my teeth.
stuff other
Here.
stuff.
There you go. Good? Okay, awesome. I have successfully performed surgery on stream while flying a plane on autopilot. That's a first, Maddie. Thank you so much. Yeah, all right, let's take a look outside as we head to the Pinoche VOR. I'm going to see if we can actually see it in this imagery, too. But deep in the Diablo Mountains, notice the pilots, California condors, endangered species regularly fly in this area. You should maintain at least 3,000 feet terrain clearance when over the mountains there. That makes sense. These are very beautiful mountains. And lots of farmland and mountains. That's what we have out here. That Pinoche VOR should be somewhere up ahead here. So we're going to see if we can look at it when we fly over. But kind of hazy here in the clouds. This is why we fly with IFR today. And we'll see what happens as we get there. Mommy's at chorus rehearsal, which I did remember. Just, you know, it is what it is. Beetle Jackson. A lot of 152's out. Did I miss something? Did they make a new update of the mod or something? JFK was slammed the other night with the init builds. I did buy that. It is an awesome scenery. And seeing that I fly over New York often in the simulator, I said, gotta get it. So. But Jet Pilot Sim was on there last night, controlling, and it was mayhem. You had that one guy that wasn't paying attention at all and didn't care. So. Just a happy camper's been out there for a while. Proud of you. All right, Pinoche VOR. There's my DME information. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have it on GPS too, so that won't give me that. But optional bearing 1. About 60. No, oh, no. Oh, I don't have it programmed in. Yeah, that might help, huh? So if I do 112.6, we'll have it. And I'm dumping stuff everywhere, but we're okay. All right. There we go. So we're 5 nautical miles out from the Pinoche VOR. Can I get a check on that? An ID, if you will. That is it. All right. Always check auditorily. Big thing on the private pilot check ride. Always check your VORs auditorily. Do not just trust the electronics of the day. Hi. Can I what? You want me to tape it down? I don't know if I have tape, but I'll see what I can do. Oh, that's okay. Elvin Leroy, we seem to be all doing something right now. This is the best it's going to be there. You told me to cut it, so I cut it. And that's the best it's going to be right now. Okay? Alright, thank you, Joe. The eye patch is good. Yep. And the ear got better. Alright. Well, let's see if we see some type of VOR beacon here. Guessing it might be that, but I'm not sure. Usually it's a graphic because I don't know if they model VORs a lot. However, I do have that special VFR freeware scenery, so that might be it right there. Alright, we're gonna head a little bit more over it. I mean, it says we're basically here and we're turning left, so let's look right below me. See if we see it. Oh, there it is! The Pinoche VOR, everybody, right there. So I was looking in the wrong place. So there you go. Taking a picture of that. One for the ages. Very good. Alright. On our way then. We're getting closer to Oakland. We have 72 nautical miles to go until we hit the Sunol intersection. And then it's all about figuring out where we're going from there. We're going to go down to 6,500. Let me double check that. Pinoche 6 arrival. Yeah, it says 6,500 on here, so let's do that. Speed going down. 600 is fine. And that is why we filed IFR. Hence why you want to check the weather. Get a briefing in real life. Check the weather multiple times when you're going flying, because it was beautiful till we got here. Also, we need to get a pressure check here. Let's go with Los Banos. Los Banos, AWAS 118.675. Comp 2. Yep, right. 6-7, right? Yeah. Los Banos.
Kilo Lima Sierra November. Automated weather observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 021 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 15C. Dew point 10C. Altimeter 3013.
Yep, 3013 still. Okay, I also did increase
Kilo
my
Lima Sierra November.
power percentage thereafter, so if anything, we went a little slower.
019er at 4.
Try to capture some time here. Alright, over to guard. If anyone wants to do the guard command, feel free to do so. That's all up to you. I don't like to overuse it, but it is pretty cool. And we have a t-shirt design with the KGRD. I'll give you a minute, because I'm probably going to use the command. You're on guard. We always monitor guard and comm too. Not that it's required or anything. Ooh. Got a little rock going on there. This selection of song. Yeah. Watching that speed, but I'm getting some time back from not going at 75% power. See if we can get the mixture up too, and I have to check my fuel after the 76. 77, ooh, 78. 78 it is, and we'll kick it back to 75. There we go. Alright, fuel situation. I'm going to stay on the right for a little bit more, then I'm going to switch to left. As we're entering into the muck on the Pinoche 6 arrival into Oakland. Just past Pinoche. I'm kind of taking a look at that airspeed too. So we're about right here, and we're heading 301. Corrected for some winds. It looks like slight headwind from the left, so that doesn't make sense. But well, it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like we're nosing a little bit that way. Still following that track though to Sunol. At least that's what it should be doing. Let's check our flight plan. Yep. So there we go. Get ready to hit the muck. As far as altitude at the airfield, it should be kind of down there. See, that's right on the bay. KOAK. There it is. Yeah, it's about 9 feet, so it should be about 1,000 as we get towards the airfield-ish. So we'll see what happens, but we have to select our approach. When we're about 30 nautical miles out, I'll get some weather there at Oakland. See if we can do that, and then plan our arrival. Or approach, if you will. We're looking at the San Luis Reservoir right in front of us, but the clouds are starting to come in. There's gorgeous visibility until we hit here. Wilson! You know why. Watched that movie last Sunday at my in-laws and on Castaway, Tom Hanks. Great movie. Great movie. Looks like we have a wind farm coming up. Right here on the left. As we get closer to the Bay Area here on the stream. San Jose will be over to our left in about 40 nautical miles. I'd say about 15 minutes or so. And then it's paying attention. A lot of runways at Oakland too, so you have to pay attention. Check in with Volanta, see our route here. Out of Lima 70, following IFR the whole way here, and then Oakland right over here. Seems like we have Southwest flight on VATSIM, excuse me, out of Oakland. But no big traffic other than that. There's the seaplane base for San Luis Reservoir. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But we are getting there. We're about 75% done. There's that windmill farm. Pretty cool to see. There's the reservoir. Once again, thank you to everyone for not only tuning in, but I've kept you here somehow. So thank you for staying and watching the stream here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It makes it worth it. I mean, I'm going to stream flights anyways because I'm going to fly flights anyways. That's how this all started. But I do appreciate anyone that wants to tag along. So thank you so much. And I hope this will be worth it. No pressure or anything. We're going to nail this landing at Oakland when we get there. And for me, it's just some IFR practice while I'm still trying to get back into instrument lessons eventually. I'm not in a rush. See, I'm not in it for a career, so therefore, see that my instructor and I have a bond as we were both working in the same high school. He's now retired. I like to stick with people I'm familiar with, and I got my private with him and everything too. So he's a local legend. Not going to mention names, but he's a local legend. So. Alright, one more look at the Google Drive to see what got uploaded there, but I think it's going very slow. Oh! Actually, we have a bunch of things here. Give me a second. Alright, so this is from last Saturday's flight, just sharing a little bit of things with you. Here's Worcester, Massachusetts. As I overflew it at 4,500 feet. And that was, I think, on the way to Turner's Falls, Massachusetts. But here's the new Woo Sox Stadium. That is the AAA affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. They used to be in Pawtucket, Rhode Island as the Paw Sox, and then a couple of years ago they moved to Worcester. So the cool thing is that This city has their airport on a plateau right above it. I'm gonna try to. I might have to download the video. So let me see if I have to download videos or not. I'll be right back. Gotta see which one I downloaded already too. So 974. Well, I'll just download them all. How's that? Yeah, make it easier. I gotta download them anyways, because eventually I hope to make videos again on the Eric Flight channel of real-world flights. Just I need to find time, so maybe I'll try to work on one this week. Okay, I have lots of videos to make. So, and zipping them up, and I'm going to download them off my Google Drive, and then I'll try to show you some. But we are here to get to Oakland, ladies and gentlemen, to see one of these Star Trek 4 filming locations. I'm going to say it one more time so you know why we're doing these flights. I basically just picked out a bunch of significant destinations to fly to that revolve around the Star Trek universe, anything, movies, anything like that. So we are out today to the Oakland, California area, the Oakland International Airport, to visit the Naval Air Station Alameda in Alameda, California, which was decommissioned, so we can't land there. But it's a Bay Area military base that saw some serious action in the film Star Trek 4 The Voyage Home. And it's where characters Uhura and Chekov, I keep pronouncing it wrong, raided a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to steal the radioactive isotopes to fix the Enterprise and get it going. And the decommissioned post, the air base itself, is now undergoing redevelopment and has a small history museum outlining its World War II history. So not used as an airport anymore. The VFR sectional shows it as a closed airport. But we'll take the drone over there after we land at Oakland. And that's right up the bay. I mean, it's not that far at all. And I guess we could check out a little bit of San Francisco with the drone too, depending on time. But I have bunches of custom scenery and this and that too, so should be pretty good. And oh, one more thing I wanted to try out. Sorry about the flash there. I wanted to try out the flight control replay. I've had this for a while. I've used it a couple times, not on stream, off stream, to get used to it. So I'm going to start it recording now. Let me just tell it where to record to. And, oh. I see. Well, I have to record it somewhere else. So, let me record it somewhere else. La 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 la. Okay, folder. We'll save it there. Okay, and it's going to start recording there. If it works, that is. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So, this way, we're going to see if I can see my landing in multiple different views. We'll analyze the landing on the way there, but it started recording right now. And I will not be touching that until after we land to see if I can get the replay working. Which it has been in various off-stream endeavors. Let's take a look at our Panoche 6 arrival and see how we're doing. So we are coming up over Mount Hamilton over here. We're about right near the board intersection. So we're coming over here into Sunol. And then get some vectors down. So we got to get down to about 1,000 feet-ish or so. And let's also get our approach and weather and stuff. We're about 35 nautical miles out. So let's see if we can get the ATIS at Oakland, which is 133.775. Oh, hello. Accidentally hit the throttle there. Give me a second here. Alright, 133.75, correct? Yeah. Alright. We'll listen to it together. See what we're landing at. I'll write this stuff down too, so. I'm not picking it up yet, but I'll get my charts ready. So we'll write down everything here. We got all of our ILS localizers, our nav approaches here. So we'll just wait until we get some weather. And then we'll be good. Right below the board intersection. coming up on Oakland, everybody. And that is the tablet I use in real-world flying as well. Use the Aviation app because honestly, I don't fly enough to buy to justify buying the whatchamacallit app there. And I don't have an iPad. I don't like iPads. I don't like Apple products. I know that you might disagree with me on that, but I just don't like them. Alright, more crystal light, the man said, as we get into our final little entrance here into the Oakland Bay area. Got some chill music to go with it. And just an update on that last thing that you saw in chat. I will not, sadly, be going to Flexim Expo. Have to go to Toronto, celebrate a friend's wedding in August. I have to save up money for that, and then family vacations we'd like to take on. So I will sadly not be there this year, but I'm still going to promote it. And it is an awesome expo. I will make it there some year. It's just a matter of time. But you feel free to use the Eric Flight code to save yourself 10% off registration. They said they opened up more spots at the hotels and everything. So if you want to book the hotel through Flixim Expo, you can do that too. All the information is in that code that is in chat, the link in chat. All right, going over Mount Hamilton to the left here. They have an observatory up there and everything. Not sure if that'll show up. Don't know if that's it, but it's out there. And then San Jose is out there on our left. So, and it's not that the visibility is terrible. It's when we descend to get to the landing, it's going to get bad. Last time I checked, they had a ceiling of 1,200 feet here in Oakland. So. But we're waiting to hear the ATIS. I have it on COM 2 and monitored. And we could check Sky Vector while we're waiting too. However, oh, we got some traffic off our right there. What the heck is that? Is that FSLTL? That seems to be FSLTL traffic, everybody. So that's real world flights pumped into the simulator. Let's see. Right now, Sky Vector is saying minimum VFR conditions. We're not gonna pay attention to the Mets Athletics game. Besides that, it starts in an hour. I could fit in there, right? Overcast at 1900, so that's exactly why we did IFR. We could slip underneath it, but then you got all these mountains and stuff. I didn't want to take a chance, so we went IFR today. 10 square miles visibility, so it's just getting through these clouds. Honestly, nothing else. Excuse me. And that's where we make our little descent right there, down from there. And we would get vectors, but I'm still waiting for that ATIS to come out, and if not, we'll use Sky Vector. But it should be coming out pretty soon, because we're only 20 nautical miles out from Sunol. We'll write it down on the tablet with the stylus. And Bill and I will make our way there. Oh, my green screen helper is slipping because I'm wearing black on my shirt, so it doesn't like that. Okay, Maddie, this will have to be the last time, though, okay? Because Daddy's going to land soon. What's up? What? Okay, just go relax for a little bit and it'll get better, okay? And if not, after I land and do all this, then I'll help you, okay? Okay. I don't think that was a stream-friendly explanation of something hurts, but she's fine. She just gotta relax a little bit, so. Yeah, right, that's life with kids, and I love having them, so. Alright, we're coming up on the Sunol intersection, and we're getting murky here. So we'll stay at 6,500, again, according to the Pinoche 6 arrival. Then we'll start doing our descent down. But a lot of airports, too, over here, so. The Bay Area over there. Look at those clouds, ladies and gentlemen. Have Allison called a descent too, as we will descend to Oakland. They would give me all these commands like where to go and altitudes and stuff. So we're gonna have to do it ourselves here because there's no ATC available on VATSIM, which is fine. Right now at the airfield on VATSIM, seems like we only have one flight there. And they're departing runway 12. So we might... Oh, 30. Sorry, yeah. 30. Hello, it's going north, Eric. So that's pretty cool. So we might have a little heads up there visually over here. But we'll see. And then general aviation parking. See that we want to set all this stuff up in our head. Is all the way on the other side, the general aviation area. So if we can get 28 or 2 right, I mean 28 left or 28 right, it'll probably be a little closer to where we want to go. And it's not that much off of 30 for a heading. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And that might be exactly why they have this little split there too. But we'll see what happens. And we'll go from there. That means that the general aviation area is over here. That's what it looks like on Volanta as well. Other side. There we go. And we are in the murk, everybody. We're starting to get there. Okay. Switch to the Oakland VOR just to have something as backup. 116.8. Doesn't hurt to have a backup, right? Here we go. We'll identify that. And I'm still waiting for that ATIS to come in. That is it. Okay, good. Pretty scenic, cop. Take a picture here. That's FSLTL traffic as well, I believe. Okay, pumping in real-world flights. Right there. That's pretty cool. Have to admit, that's pretty cool. Alright, so listen, our standard rate of descent, about 500 feet per minute. You want to go half the ground speed times 10 to get a 3%, I'm sorry, a 3%, the 3-degree descent going on. So we're going to follow that for now, but we're going to have to gauge that as we go, after we get to Sunol, and go from there. Our ground speed is 177 knots, so that's been pretty good for today. We should be landing momentarily in a couple minutes. I'd say about 20 minutes or so. And 2:01 Eastern Standard Time according to the top there. But we're just about there, everybody. I still haven't heard anything on weather, so let's double check my frequency here. 133.775. Oh, that might be why. I was off by a 102.
Altimeter tree 0.18. ILS runway tree 0 in use.
30.
Landing and departing runway tree 0.
Alright, so we'll do 30 and we'll do a long taxi.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Alright, that was Sierra.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have Sierra. 1700 Zulu. Wind 239er at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 2,600 feet broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 10.
That dew point and temperature there. That's why we're having all this haze and stuff.
ILS runway 30 in use.
Alright, we'll do 30. We're going to taxi over to general aviation, though. We could do 28.
Direction of flight. All aircraft read back
I can request 28. Alright, everyone in chat, determine, should I taxi for a long time by taking 30? Or should I request 28 right or left to go to general aviation? Alright, we're going to start our descent here, so let's get Allison to announce that.
Ladies and
Let me know
gentlemen,
what you wanna
as we
see.
start our
I'm
descent,
thinking
please
2-8.
make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Let's start with 3,500. So I have to look at my elevations and stuff here. Oh, where are we? And again, ATC would be doing this for me right now, but we're okay. Let's see, highest points here. Got the class Delta there on Hayward. Man, this is not an easy thing to come into, is it? We're set up for 28 right if we go direct, though. So I'm thinking 28 right should be where we should go. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to look at my approaches. And if I could do the RNAV Yankee approach to 28 right, we're right on course, as you can see. So that's what I think we should do. And let's go right down to 4,200-ish. We're going to have to get a little bit quicker here. Maybe slow us down a little bit, give me more time. 25% power. It's saying I should be at 4,200 at lowest. And then I have to head down to 2,100 after Urzaf. So let me select the approach at least. Enter. I'm gonna go 28 right, Yankee RNAV. Yep, that's it. Final approach fixtures Kufsa. I'm gonna do that one. Vectors. Minimums are off. I'll delta terminal that. So, alright, activate that, please. Now it will fly it for me, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. And it's going right down to 1,500 already. Alright, well, it is what it is. But, as you can see on my tablet, I'll be monitoring that and doing all that. It's amazing that everyone can do this. We got to head 278. And it automatically set that as well. So that's going to be 278 to intercept that. And that should take us right down to 28 right. And then minimum decision altitude is 207. Alright, cool. Just got us going down to 1,500 feet to Kufsa. Our ground speed's about 130, so divide that by 265. Should be falling at about 700. So let's do 700 there. I didn't select the approach button because I want a little bit of a challenge here. I'm thinking about everything. That should get us to Kufsa at about 1,500. And notice that it's telling me to go about 1,000, but should be about 700 just to match up with that, but they want 1,000. We'll do 1,000. It's fine. All right, increase the mixture just a little bit. Check our fuel. We're on boost. Right tank's looking good still, so we'll leave it there. And getting in here to Oakland. That is Hayward Exec. And again, that's a Class Delta. That's 1,500 feet ceiling there. So we're still above that Delta, which is fine. When we get to 3,000, we're going to increase the mixture all the way. And really, this is just, as long as we see that runway, which we should once we break out of 1,600, I think. They said 2,600, but we'll see what happens. We're going slow. We're going to set up our landing pretty soon. And if we follow the plate here at Kuvsa, we're going to have about 8 nautical miles or so to get there. We're about 8.6 nautical miles out from Oakland right now, and you can't see anything. So again, planning IFR was a good thing here. We want an 85 knot approach speed eventually, but about 6 nautical miles out or so, I will put down the first flaps if I can. We might have to slow it down a little bit more. That's because we're also descending. So flap extension speed is 119, so we'll have to get it down to 119 to do that. We're seeing 3-0 there. I'm going to take 28 right. I requested 28 right. I'm going to pretend that I got that instead. This could be a little tricky. Winds again or 239er, but I mean, it's bigger if you take 30, so I think we're going to be okay. They're only 5 knots too. So, alright. We're going to slow this puppy down. We're very high. I can see the runway. I'm taking the autopilot off at this time. And now it's all visual as of here, so. No speed at all. I have to descend a little bit less so I get the speed down to 119. So I'm going to extract some flaps here. 28 right. General aviation's right there. That's why I wanted it. And it's going to extend 50%. Maintain cockpit sterilization now, because I need to focus. 50% flaps, angle down just a slightly, but we're looking really good here. Do full flaps in a second. Oakland traffic, Cirrus Nautical Foxtrot, final runway 28 right, Oakland. If I heard a lot of people, I'd be announcing my arrival a little bit more than that. Alright. Okay. Full flaps coming up soon. And it's all manual from here, so. San Francisco out there, by the way. Quick aside. Full flaps. Should be about 85 once we get those down. Angling down a little bit more. And boy, it looks good once you get through those clouds, huh? Throttle there. Boost is on. Still a right tank. Well, we could do left really fast. Boost on, left. Here we go. Oakland traffic, Cirrus Nautical Foxtrot, final 28 right, full stop, Oakland. No, my phone disconnected. Oh well, that's just the way it is. That's how Tommy's gonna play it, that's how it goes. Fly the plane. Ooh, look at San Francisco. I can't look too long, but it's out there. Look at that. That's a gorgeous sight right there. All visual as of here. Boy, this is gorgeous. We have a Southwest jet over there on our left. Okay, throttle's coming out a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that speed. Again, you want to approach me about 85, but as we get down here, I'm trying to get rid of the float in the simulator, so I'm not trying to be careful still, but I want to pull out the throttle a little earlier. Maddie, I can't help you right now. Give me a couple minutes, okay? I can't help you right now. Don't do anything. It's always when I'm landing. You're alright. Coming a little slow. A little bit of throttle. Not aiming for the numbers. Just don't want to float forever. Throttle's out. Winds are pretty good for us. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that was pretty pretty. That was pretty pretty. Alright, flaps up, and we got the elevator all the way back. And that was with a 5-year-old yelling and screaming in the background, everybody. That's impressive. Sterile cockpit does not relate to 5-year-olds. It's not. Alright, we'll take a right off here. Yep, I looked at my diagram really fast. Of course, we'd have grounding and everything here to help us, but we'll call it clear in a second. And Oakland traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, clear of runway 28 right, Oakland. Yeah, all right, let's go to our checklist. That was pretty good. I like that a lot. And of course, I can't turn off my phone right now because it just disconnected. But give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Welcome to Oakland, everybody. Let me just get this checklist so I can do my after landing checklist going on. After landing, flaps up. Power at 1,000. Go a little faster than that. All right, flaps are up. Transponder standby. We'll leave it on until we park, actually. Pitot heat off. Fuel pump off. Hence why I switched it at the end to the left. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. And I think we're good after that, right? That was takeoff. After landing, yeah, we're good. All right, we're gonna pull in to the GA parking, which is over there. I'm gonna double check that with my airport diagram here. Actually, it's right to our right, so good thing I looked. It's right over there. So we're gonna pull in over there, and then we're gonna try to see that L70 naval base there. So here we go. Oakland traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot departing to the general aviation area from Hotel Oakland. To do that, but we are good. And there seems to be some scenery. I can't remember if it's payware or not. Oh, I just buy the stuff and install it, just like having it. If it's payware. Park right over here. Alright. Could be freeware on this one, that's what I'm thinking. But we'll see in a second. Alright, we're going to park right here, so 1,000. Checklist again. Shut down. Avionics switches off. All lights except for strobe are off. Fuel pump is off. Mixture cut off. Here we go. And we're going to continue. And like I said, the first thing I think I want to try is a replay of the landing there. If it can happen. Magneto's off. Alternator battery off. And strobe's off. Parking brake on. And let's see if I can finally use this flight control replay, which I'm going to keep on the other one. So let's replay it. This is pretty cool. It was basically tracking everything. But let's go look at my landing and see if this works for once. But welcome to Oakland International. And let's do it. Let's stop recording, I guess. And then we're going to go to here. G drive, replay, load it, add to the list, load replay, and close. Okay, that didn't quite work. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to move on with my life, but no. Did I not do this right? I might have not done this right, but I'll try again. Add to list is user. It should be. Well, obviously I did something wrong. milk. So you know what? We'll just do what I usually do and not do the replay, which kind of sucks. But that's what we're going to have to do. All right, Oakland. Anyways, let's get the drone cam out. I got to turn off the follow flight mode, or else it sometimes crashes thinking that you're doing something. But let's see what this scenery's from. We'll move on to the next thing. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. And this Oakland scenery is FSX scenery, so it is payware. It's not bad. You know, they're not like the most highly detailed scenery creators, but they do a nice job for those airports that aren't available. Okay, and again, we are here with William Shatner to go see the naval station where they filmed the Star Trek IV Voyage Home movie. Part of it, at least. But that's where we are in the GA section. And now we'll go right up here to the naval station, Alameda. And also turn off the tablet. That might help. And you are looking at Oakland and stuff on our right over there. So very dense area. Here is the naval station. Not much to look at, I guess, but it is decommissioned, and they do have some ships there as well. But this is where they filmed going on the battleship, probably somewhere over here where these ships are. And that freeware scenery didn't really load that well, but that's okay. But you can see it's all closed up here, and they're reconditioning it, probably for a museum and stuff. This is an airfield that was built for World War II. So, but there we go. Star Trek IV Voyage Home filmed here, and now we're gonna go across the bay to San Francisco. And again, you see the Golden Gate Bridge there. Got Alcatraz out there in the distance, and San Francisco right across the bay. I can't tell you the add-ons I have on this, but there's a lot of them. So, someone modeled the downtown area very well over here. So San Francisco as we go by. And then we'll go look at Alcatraz, which is right over here. This is I think it might be Orbex. It's a holdover. They just redid it for a Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I think that is available for free somewhere. So the infamous island of Alcatraz. Welcome to the Rock. I can't do a Sean Connery. I wish I did. I could. That'd be awesome right now. Where someone got introduced to the Rocket Man. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going to fly back to Oakland now. And sorry about the replay not working. I'm going to have to work on that off stream some more to get used to it. But we'll follow San Francisco across the bay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's loading something. Okay, good. With the drone cam. Falling over. Again, the Alameda Naval Station. Now decommissioned, and it looks decommissioned over here, where they filmed the Star Trek IV Voyage Home. And finally, where we left off, Oakland International, right south of that. Thank you so much for joining the flight today, everybody. Appreciate it. And we will raid someone, so stay tuned. I'm just going to try to get back to Oakland first. But we'll pick up on our 9th flight. We're getting towards the end of this series of flights for the Star Trek pilgrimage flights. But from Oakland, California. In fact, someone's landing there. There might be FSLTL traffic. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. Runway 30, we requested 28 right to be near the GA, and that worked out for us. So that would have been longer taxi. It's a Southwest flight, everybody. Can't tell you what flight it is. But I don't know. Is it a go around? It doesn't look like they're landing. Oh, they went a little long on that. I don't know. They landed. Yep, they did. Boy, I don't know. That might have been a go around for me. It's a long runway, thank God. But anyways, we're going to leave you here from Oakland, California. Lots of aircraft flying right now. And Niner Echo Foxtrot, seeing you off from the general aviation area of Oakland International. Again, thanks to everyone for coming out. Thanks to William Shatner for taking the ride, speechless still. Thanks to Melvin Leroy, Jet Pilot Cinnamon, Digi Driver. God, so many people. Thanks to Foxtrot for the raid. If you stayed, thank you for staying. Thank you for more Cowbell Cody for understanding that sometimes I have to look out for students, and that was it wasn't you, it was me moment. And anyways, we're going to go to the end screen and we're going to decide to rate someone. Stay tuned. Please push that follow button on Twitch. Please subscribe on the Eric Flight YouTube. I got an F-18 coming over me right now. And we'll see you soon. All right? Eric Flight out as soon as I find the end stream button. See ya. Peace.